He's one of those guys who makes everything fun, and he gets up every day and he enjoys the day. He doesn't look at it and say, oh geez, I gotta go to work today.
He wants to try things, he wants to learn, he wants to expand.
He's probably one of the most giving individuals that you could ever ask of, and that's both within Moody's and within the community.
It's just amazing how he goes above and beyond for the workers. He's the most unselfish person I've ever met.
Up in that left-hand corner up there is, I believe, his first invoice that he created, and I happened to be the customer, and that was back in 1974. And I got an oil change, and I think he replaced the spark plugs, and I think that the total bill of that was $17 and something cents.
So that was 1977. He built his first shop within that year, once he graduated from high school. And he worked there for about 10 years, then he bought Gorham Used Auto Parts. So that was in '88, because it was 2001 when we built Scarborough.
And I came on board in '96. And like I said, been with Shawn 20 years, and we've taken it from the one location to now we have 9. So it's been a remarkable run.
We're the largest collision repair facility on the East Coast.
He has an amazing willingness to share his successes with his employees, and of course, that turns into extreme loyalty on the part of those employees. So it's a great arrangement.
He probably is the most forward thinker I've ever met.
Well, back in the day, even the shop that we're sitting in here right here was way ahead of his time, and Shawn actually designed the shop, so when we dismantled vehicles here, all the waste stream was contained in this building, and right over in the corner is a recycling center.
It ends up saving money too. If you want to talk about being smart, it not only is good for the environment, once you invest in that, you get a return on that investment.
He loves just the idea of kind of growing his business. I mean, he always says he was saving before saving was cool.
Fast forward to 2003, he finds out about ESOPs.
Which is an employee stock ownership program by which the employees were able to become part owners of the business. It was an enormously generous action on his part, and yet I think it benefited him.
When you leave your office or your workspace, you turn your light off. Everyone does it because we're trying to be taking care of each other, taking care of the company.
We have a group called Co-workers for a Cause. So if it's going to be a cancel walk, whether it be handing out waters, whether it be Ronald McDonald House, where we actually go and we help prepare meals, we're going to be there.
Again, that forward thinking, just ahead of the curve all the time.
The biggest thing I've taken away from working with him is you learn to enjoy literally everything you do. And I don't know if it's because some of the worst things I've ever done and scariest things I've ever done have been in the past working with him. So I feel like I can do anything.
You get you out of your comfort zone and give you the reinforcement to do things that you normally wouldn't.
That's the way he is. He just drives you and makes you want to be the best and take on the challenge.
It's easy to kind of get something 80% done, 90% done, and he's always been big on, I know he uses the metaphor like Moody sweeps the corners out. It's obviously the hardest part to sweep, but that's what Moody's does.
If you're ever with him, just walking through a parking lot or something, and he sees a little piece of trash on the ground or napkin or anything really, he'll always pick it up every time. And every time he picks it up, he'll look over at me and be like someday I really hope you can see these things, Chip. and I'm always thinking I do see it. I'm sure everybody saw it, but just you're the only one that actually picked it up.
It's tough to take pride in what you have, and it might not be much, but take care of it, make it look nice, and if you continue on in our work careers or just our personal lives too.